Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews, and in today's review we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Siege Deluxe class Autobot Prowl. Yes, I'm taking a look at the Siege version first because I do not own the Earthrise version yet. It's not out yet in my country. Yeah, it's out of stock in my country, so it needs to be restocked. Yeah, so but I'm still wanting that figure. I really want that Earthrise Prowl. Definitely looks really good. But here is the Siege Prowl in his very Cybertronian police car mode. So yeah, got the black paint all around the bottom right here. So that's pretty cool. Got the wheels that roll freely. So yeah, they do roll freely. So on smooth surfaces, the car does not really roll that smoothly, but anyway, so you got the nice detailing in the like in the windshield or something, and the windows. You got the silver paint beneath this translucent plastic, and I think that looks gorgeous in my opinion. Got the siren on the top, and you can totally have visible arm syndrome and a visible head syndrome. And I mean, it's the back of this head, but it's still his head, so you can basically see his head just underneath the car, so that's pretty funny. So yeah, got the Cybertronian writing on the doors as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I do quite like that. So in terms of the comparisons, we're going to bring in the Earthrise Deluxe Class smokescreen first, so you can see how the cars look together, how the Datsun brothers look right there. So yeah, pretty cool that I have Smokescreen and Prowl in my possession, but this is not the Earthrise Prowl, I'm sorry. This is the Siege Prowl, and this is the Earthrise Smokescreen, not the Siege one, so yeah. Smokescreen does share some similarities in the transformation, but Smokescreen is totally a different mold than this one, so. Do they share any parts? No, I don't think so. They don't share any parts. Not that I can see, so yeah. They don't really share any parts, and unfortunately the camera loves to fall. Okay, there we go. Sheesh. Alrighty, so roll out Smokescreen. We don't need you anymore, so now let us bring in some Siege Autobots for comparison. So you have Prime, Impactor, you got Mirage, and we have Cog, and of course we have Sideswipe. And why is the camera like tilting to the right a bit? Kind of looks like it, but okay, there we go. So that's just, there we go. There we got Siege Autobots, the on-screen Autobots from the Siege cartoon, so you can see how they look together. They definitely look good together in my opinion, so yeah, they really good together. So there you have the vehicle mode comparisons. Okay, so now we can actually move on to his accessory. He does include his weapon. So it's all done in white plastic. There's no paint on it, unfortunately, but you can actually plug in some effect parts, like on the barrel of the gun. So that's pretty cool. Now there is this weird shaped tab that actually plugs in onto the siren, so that just stores on there right there. So yeah, that's the weapon storage for his vehicle mode. He does have some 2 slots meant for like 2 extra guns. So you can actually take Smokescreen's weapons and actually plug them in right there for storage if you want to, but that's just looks weird. Maybe he will work way better with the weapons from Blue Streak. So yeah. And speaking of Blue Streak, I actually have him right now. So but I can't bring in the box because I can't really touch the box yet, unfortunately. But so, but maybe a little bit later I'll just, just show you a little bit sneak peek of Blue Streak. So yeah, tomorrow I will review Earthrise Blue Streak for you guys. So yeah, so I guess that is it for the vehicle mode. So now let us carry on with the transformation. So first thing you want to do is untap the gun and put it off to the side, and this is optional for you guys, but for me, I just, take this off. Just be just a little bit easier for my life. So now his arms, you can actually take out his arms, just raise them up. Just raise them up. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. Please, I apologize, for my brother, because, he was talking in the background, and it's just irritating. But anyway, let's continue on with the transformation. Let's untap the doors right now. Just unpeg them from the sides right there. Just unpeg them, and there you have that. And just raise this up, raise that up. Just rotate this around so the shoulder piece is facing you, and just bring down his arm at this joint, and there you go. So now just rotate, bring it down, and there you have his arms all done. So now his legs, pretty easy. So just unfold the legs, rotate the waist 180, and just unpeg them, and just bring down the foot, and flip out the heel spur, bring down the foot, bring down the heel spur, and there you have his legs all done. Now he can be pretty hard to stand, so this section right here will unpeg right there, and just flip out this piece, and just bring this down, bring that down, and this will just go through. There we go. And this will go over his head. It will go over his head, and that will just tap in right there, and just rotate his head 180, and there you have the Siege Deluxe class Prowl in his robot mode. And yeah, he looks quite good in my opinion. Yes, he does need more paint, because the battle damage paintwork is not even on this guy. He's pretty clean, pretty plain, so yeah, but he does look good. He has some yellow paint on his crotch right there, yellow arrow right there, got some yellow paint on his arms right there. He got nice red paint on his crest for the head, nice blue for the eyes, and silver for the face. So yeah, definitely the head sculpt is G1 Prowl, definitely looks so good. So yeah, there was the Combiner Wars Prowl, but I'm sorry, my dog just wants to bark. Shush! Taro. Anyway. Hey. I apologize. Wait right here. Anyway. And also he has an Autobot symbol on his knee, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice design. It's pretty clean for the backpack. I mean, it's jutting out a little bit, but yeah, overall it's a clean transformation. So yeah, pretty nicely done. Yes, I know about the gaps. I know about the gaps in robot mode, but I don't even display my figures facing the wall, so I don't really care about the gaps. So he looks good in the front, and that's what I care. So, and oh yeah, just on a side note, before I continue on with the articulation for this figure, just on a side note, I've heard someone, just literally bullying someone for liking the Bayverse films. Hey, you there, just do not do it, because we are all human beings. We are all human beings. We have our likes and our dislikes, so if you bully us by liking the Bayverse, then you're just I don't know what to call you, but I just want to tell you guys that we all have our likes and dislikes. We can like the Bayverse all we want, okay? Especially for me. I love the Bayverse films. I love for what they are. I love the action-packed scenes. I love the designs. You think they are weird? Well, it's your opinion. But my opinion is that the designs, every one of those live-action movie designs for the Transformers, I think they look very, very unique and very, very cool, because it's a new thing, separating from the G1 cartoon. So yeah. Yeah, the G1 cartoon is, I mean, the designs look great in my opinion, but I think the movie designs look way better in my opinion, but that's my opinion. But always agree to disagree. So anyway, let's continue on with the review for Prowl. So the articulation at the head, very simple. Ball joint, I think, at the head, so he can rotate a full 360. He can't really look up, can't really look down. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. You can bring this panel, this shoulder down if you want to, but I leave it up just because. And the arms can actually move in and out. And there we go. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint, about 90 degrees, and also he does have a wrist swivel, which is really nice, really nice. He does have a waist swivel, which is really cool. He does have leg movement. Legs can move up that far, can move back that far. He can do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, like very deep knee bend. And the feet can actually move up and down due to transformation, and he has some ankle tiltage right there. So yeah, he's pretty poseable. But my real problem with the figure is that he's pretty hard to stand straight. But anyway, so you can position the doors however you want. Just bring them back all the way back. Bring them all the way back if you want to. I just leave them displayed out like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, now he can actually hold his weapon. Now one thing that you can do with the weapon is that you can actually take the siren and just plug it on right there. And there you have that, and just plug into his hand, and there you have his gun right there. So he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess now it's time to get down to some robot mode comparisons. And the first comparison that I'm going to bring in is, of course, the Earthrise Deluxe class smokescreen. So you can see how Prowl and smokescreen look together, and they look good together. But I think they will look even way better together when the Earthrise version comes out. So yeah, I'm still waiting for that. So there you have smokescreen right there, and let's just bring in the Autobot family from the Siege cartoon. So the on-screen Autobots. So Impactor, got Prime, and we got Mirage, and of course we got Mr. Cog, and last but not least, bring in Sideswipe, so you can see how the Autobots from the Siege cartoon look together. Let me raise up the camera a little bit so you can see them a little bit more. So there we go. There you have that. Yeah, really cool. I love these figures. I definitely love these figures. Yeah, these figures are really good in my opinion. So yeah, really cool. So there you have that for my robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here's my final thoughts on Siege Deluxe Class Prowl. It's a good mold, I would say. They did repaint this mold to make a barricade, a blue streak, and a smoke screen, but I mean, this mold doesn't really interest me that much in those characters. It still interests me in Prowl only, so I only like the Prowl version. The other versions of this mold, I just no, not really. Oh, I did forget to mention that you can actually plug in smoke screens, shoulder guns to these slots as well in robot mode. I forgot to show that, but you know where they go. So yeah, but yeah, overall I think this figure is really good. The only problem is that he's pretty hard to stand, and he needs more paint here and there. So yeah, he doesn't have that battle damage paintwork on him. He's pretty clean, pretty clean and very plain. So yeah, but because, for example, if you look at Prime, he has that battle damage paintwork on his chest and his shoulders and his arms and his legs. So yeah, he does have that. But you know, he's the same thing with Mirage, because Mirage It's also pretty clean. Look at that. It's also pretty clean. No battle damage paintwork. Oh my goodness. I mean, okay. I know some of you may not like the battle damage paintwork, but I pretty enjoy the battle damage paintwork. It makes the figures pop out. I don't mind it. So yeah, but this figure's pretty clean. He's pretty naked from the from the battle damage paintwork. It's all he has. So yeah, more paint and the issue with standing the robots. So yeah, but yeah, he's pretty articulated as well. He has good articulation. The transformation is smooth and enjoyable. So I think Prowl gets an 8.5 out of 10 for me. So yeah, it's a pretty good figure. So yeah, I can't wait to get the Earthrise Prowl, and yeah, really cool. I think that figure definitely looks way better than this. So yeah, I mean, this is the Cybertronian version, but I would want to get Earthrise Prowl as well. So, and I think that is pretty much it for today's video. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, do me a favor and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, turn on your notifications. If you do not turn on your notifications, you will never know when my videos are up and ready. So, and I think that is it for me today. So there you have the Transformers Siege Deluxe class. Alright, whoa, hold on there, hold on. No, I'm not done yet. Hold on. Woohoo, hello. Anyway, so I forgot to mention that you can actually check out my War for Cybertron Siege playlist, for any reviews you may have missed on this channel. So there will be a link to that playlist in the description down below. And of course, if you want to get this figure, and if you haven't done so already, you can pick it up from bigbadtoystore.com, and I'll post that link to bigbadtoystore.com in the description down below as well. So, so they can check it out for your own leisure, for your own free time. So there you have that. So, and I think now that is it from me to say. So there you had the Transformers Siege Deluxe Class Autobot Prowl, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.